guys remember the movie American Tails?
No, Jeff. No, please not again. I can't do it again.
I would not remember this movie were it not for you.
I actually don't know this movie.
American Tails. Or is this Fifle, a little rat?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just looking up at the smoke detector. Made me think of the song. Somewhere out there.
Yep. That child, the male child cannot sing. The female child can sing. But the male child tries. He's so very earnest.
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie.
Oh God, it's
After this, I have to show you just
that clip.
Just that clip.
Okay.
So you can experience so you can have the same flashbacks that I'm having right now.
I feel like I can live without it, especially given the fact that we're going to be watching Meatloaf the musical on Thursday. So
Yes.
I'm good.
It's Bat Outta Hell, the musical.
Bat Outta Hell, the Meatloaf jukebox musical.
Yeah.
At least it's not Bad Out of Hell, a new
musical. Oh boy.
I am so excited. I do genuinely enjoy the songs of Meatloaf, though. So we'll see how the story stood up around it.
I gotta say, like, jukebox musicals are an uphill battle for me. I'm like, you got the closest one that has ever worked is the Green Day one, and that's because
Mamma
it was
Mia?
more. No,
Really?
No.
Hot takes on the
Nice
7
work
Star
if you can get it.
podcast.
yeah,
I liked Nice Work.
That's
if
a
you can
jukebox
get it.
musical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Gershwin tunes.
it's
Oh.
Yeah.
like it's old, but they do feel like it does that thing where it's like we got to stop and do the song sometimes.
A little bit. I feel like some of them push forward the plot more than something like American Idiot the musical.
Yeah.
Or like,
well, American Idiot the musical doesn't really have a plot. It's just like they like almost like
how dare you?
did some themes. They did some themes to fit around the songs.
It is a group of old college chums going off on their various adventures.
And how long before this description pivots into the guy who didn't like musical show-stopping number, Jeff?
Not very long.
Yeah.
Working boys.
There it is.
Working boys, we're up to our ass and shit. What is this business?
Markets are crap.
I'm at the end of my wits. And welcome back to the
can't help
7
it.
Star of the Right podcast.
Our musical discussion podcast.
Our musical
once
discussion
again.
podcast once more. We're never beating
far away.
we're never beating the rumors. Anyway,
They're not rumors.
Extremely well-founded, in fact.
this is session 146.
Ooh.
Only, 4 episodes away from a major character death. How do you guys feel about all
God.
Hey, whoa, Jeff.
Marcus, it's been really nice.
We're gonna take Peter out from me. Phil's department just fucking kill
Why
him.
is it me?
Because you're the old one. It's the least sad if you die.
I'm the youngest player.
But anyway.
What do you guys remember from last
Wait,
time?
no, Jeff, announcements.
Oh, yes, that's true. There are announcements.
Well, there's just kind of one announcement,
Yeah.
which is that this is technically the first episode after we have run the one shot. So theoretically, we could have one whole more additional fan.
Wow.
A whole 2 fans.
I'm setting the goal at a whole 2 fans. There's the old
we have-
one
yes, we have
and the new one.
Previously existing fan.
We had a previously
Yeah.
existing fan. And so now I think, hopefully, our nonsense is catching. And now we have 2 fan.
Welcome, new fan.
Maybe in 4 years we'll have 3 fans.
Oh.
No. Jeff, please. Jeff, please.
But yes,
Don't be
anyway,
greedy, Jeff.
this is technically the one that they could have started listening on.
Yeah.
And, we started by talking about a bunch of musicals while Philip sat here and side-eyed us. So, good,
Very
good
standard.
on brand.
Very standard.
Yeah, we did it.
Still can't believe you had bad stuff to say about Mamma Mia.
I really...
I know. I'm sorry. You can slaughter me later.
Mamma Mia. The only bad thing I've heard about Mamma Mia is that the score is like ridiculously difficult to play.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same problem with the whole, like, you slot the songs in and maybe they don't advance the plot. But anyway, yes.
can continue
What do we
That was not
remember
an
last
invitation
time?
to go back.
Anyway,
Let's
we
not.
should probably go into a little bit more detail about like
Mhm.
what is happening,
Yes.
what has recently happened if people are jumping in right now.
Yes. So hopefully people have heard our story so far thing, which gets us right up until the we're on a wisp walk. So they should already know that part.
Mhm.
But the part that they might not know, because when I wrote the story thing, we weren't specific
Doing
on
what
the
you're doing
details.
now,
Yeah. So on our wisp walk, we have been encountering many landmarks on our journey. And one of the landmarks we have encountered is a thing referred to as the copper needle. And so we found this copper needle in the ruins of like a pre-Scream mega city. And then it had a door in it with a bunch of stairs leading downwards. And then one of these wisps was like, yo, and just kind of went down the stairs. And so we shrugged and we're like, yeah, we gotta.
It's the wisp walk.
It's the wisp walk. You gotta follow the wisps. So now we have gone down the stairs. And since then, we have fought a large number of pre-Scream robots and kicked their asses. And it
Sure
was
did.
awesome.
Micah
Yeah, we
scrapped
did.
a whole bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was terrifying. Honestly.
Agreed.
Yep.
Love when I get to do that.
Yeah. So anyway, what happened last time is we had a fight against a whole bunch of robots and a lot of really cool nonsense happened involving psychic powers and guns and psychic powers acting as guns, as often does.
Mhm.
And then we found an elevator and
Very important.
that was neat. And then we messed around with it for a really, really long
A
time.
grav elevator.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
That was
changes-
malfunctioning and yeeting things
with abandon.
Yeah. All the way to the
Wild
top of the
abandon.
needle and all the way back down.
Nona partially fixed said grab
I
elevator.
tried. My roll was not good.
Well, now it won't kill anything that steps in there.
Now it
so
won't
that's-
kill
yeah.
anything. Yeah, we made
That's a
it
big step up.
non-lethal. It's just not fixed. And that's still,
Mhm.
I'm not going to lie, that still bothers me. But yes, so we fixed it such that things in it now go up rather gently and then pause and then go down rather gently. And I believe we determined near the end of last episode, because I was still trying to figure out how we were going to go down if stuff was just oscillating in space. But it sounds like they do go down gently,
Both
naturally.
of those forces are acting on it. So during each one of those kind of sine waves, it does end up a little bit farther down.
Yes. So that's good. So we can go down. We just maybe can't get back up this way unless we try really,
Maybe
really
if we
hard
jump
or
really
break it
hard.
in the other direction.
If we jump really hard, we might be able to.
How many stories down is the only actually existing door?
I believe I said 3 stories.
That sounds about right.
We can jump really hard. We'll work on it. We also have like grab harnesses or whatever.
You do have grab
It's
harnesses.
going to
Yeah.
be hell on Marcus's knees.
I know. Oh, my knees.
Oh, crack. He just floats upwards with like a kicked back. Yes, well,
Or I'm imagining like his foot getting caught on something and then the gravity pushing him up, and like he'd be like, oh, and like in Mr. Incredible,
Yeah.
getting his back cracked. Oh, that felt good. Okay,
now we're good.
I'm good. I'm $200 now.
Amazing. Yes. So that is my understanding of where we are.
Yeah. I don't think that there was anything else major from last time. There was another thing. Nona, you decided that since you guys have the time and all the pre-tech
yeah.
there was also, you looted some of these pre-tech cores from
We
the
did.
VIs as well that were able to seemingly like power themselves via metadimensional energy. And you got some pre-tech scrap that could be leveraged like the same way that Nona interacts with her shell. Very similar. Nona sat down and then started to fix herself.
Yeah. Well, that's what the dice told me to do.
Not really hiding it all that much. Reese saw and was like, yo, that's cool. And Lina saw that and was like, weirdos, and
Yeah.
then walked away.
Yep.
Lina also did one other thing. She looted a couple of things off of the hunter's body.
Which I think is her right, more or less, as another hunter.
Mm-hmm.
They get first claim to other hunters' bodies. Pre-tech stuff, that's ours.
She didn't grab like any of the gear. It was only dog tags and a couple of papers from the deceased hunters.
Because she can't carry it, or because it's disrespectful.
You can ask her, but she seems to go in and grab those things knowing that they would be there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that does sort of make sense.
In this room, there was also one other thing that, Kirsten, you mentioned you actually wanted to check out, was at the kind of the lobby desk. There is a monitor that
That's
is
floating. Because how dare they?
Because
Because they can.
it's very
and I
Art
hate them for it.
Deco, modern kind of.
You know, Art Deco.
Yeah,
I
floating
don't-
monitors.
I went back and I looked it up and I still don't know what Art Deco is.
It's this, Kirsten.
It's like the gilded, like a high ceiling, the
Yeah.
gold outline,
Okay.
dark tile.
Okay.
Am I
Yeah.
mixing up Art Deco and Art Nouveau?
No,
Maybe?
I don't know.
Don't call me out in the comments, please. Anyway,
You can tell me. Tell me and I'll just secretly know Peter is wrong. And I'll be
Art
like,
Deco is
No.
very like 20s, I would say.
Okay, Gilded Age. I was
Yeah,
right.
Gilded Age.
Yep.
Just looking
And
it
we're
up
back. It's the
immediately.
Gilded Age again, folks.
Let's do
So
it.
Let's bring Art Deco back.
No, I don't like it. They have floating monitors there. They're stupid.
Honestly, I'd love a floating monitor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like it's so unnecessary.
But
that's
cool.
the point. It's cool.
Okay.
It's
anyway.
for the
Imagine
vibe.
what
It's for the
stuff
vibe.
could be
Before-
on
you
the
know,
monitor.
yeah, well, we're going to go check that out right now, I think. Is we're going to go see what cool stuff could be on the monitor. Because I believe we looked at it with the drone.
Yeah, the drone saw it. It just was only able to see that it was disconnected, I think.
Something like that.
Something
It
like
said
that.
Power Station 2
Yeah, Power
disconnected.
Station 2 disconnected.
Mhm.
But that could just be that the power station itself is disconnected. Maybe not the computer.
Yeah, worth checking out.
From the look that Jeff has been giving me every time I mention this, that's probably not the case. We're going to go look at it and find out, and that's will determine if it's canon.
Hey,
Mhm.
worst case scenario, maybe they have space pinball.
Oh, man. I would
Space
put up with
Minesweeper.
so much Art
Space
Deco if I could get that pinball game, the space pinball game that was on all of the Windows
Mhm.
computers in like the early 2000s.
I play that so much. It was
It's-
great.
was
There's got to be a
such-
download of that somewhere.
Probably, but also have I mentioned I'm very lazy and busy.
I don't agree with the lazy. I do agree with the busy.
Mhm, mhm.
The laziness in the I could do that, but it takes it a time. Like I would have to go Google it, and I would have to find it, and I would have to attain it, and
just-
that's going to
it's-
hold me off from doing
It's
it
low
for weeks.
priority.
Sure. We'll call it low priority. I'll stop hating on myself.
Anyway, so Nona, you go up to this floating monitor.
Mhm.
It does appear to be disconnected from the network. The network itself seems to be down, or maybe the Wi-Fi card on this thing after hundreds of years is no longer working. It's unclear.
But the monitor floating part, that's still fine.
Yeah. Just like the rest of the building,
You know,
mostly.
that feels right.
You type around on it. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
I think I am looking for more evidence of what this place is. We now know that it is called Power Station 2. What is it powering? Also, it looks like it's on, so what does disconnected mean? And also, if it is on and disconnected, like what happens if we plug it back in?
Disconnected is actually a status of the console that you're currently using.
Gotcha. So
It's
Power
disconnected.
Station 2 is not disconnected.
No.
Power Station 2's lobby computer is
Yes,
disconnected.
That is correct.
Okay.
And so you do some searching on this device. There is some files that exist on here. There are a list of like welcome new employee. It kind of describes a little bit
Get
of like the
onboarding
building.
docs?
Some onboarding docs. Yeah.
Amazing.
Mhm,
It talks about
What are they? Oh, wait, no, that's a terrible question to ask the GM. I'm going to do it anyway. What's the name of the company?
mhm.
it is the Genus General Electric Company,
Amazing. I love it. Thank you.
GGEC. Writing that down.
Genus General Genus General
Uh-huh.
Electric. Sorry. You can take that again.
I'm going to leave that in there
Please don't.
just
Just to be a dick.
to be a dick.
There is some outlines. It's clear that this is not, whoever this was meant for was not of a level that they were able to go, like, we're going to go into like the technical details of like how this station is connected. But it does describe that this station is a substation along with 24 other substations.
Ooh.
Four?
Yes, 24
Okay.
substations that power the populated area around this river. It is a substation of what is described as an engine called the Heart of Genus. It doesn't say like where these power stations are located, just kind of says like this is one of many. Going through the files as well, it talks a little bit about some of the history of this building. And so it is mostly a power station. It is generating this metadimensional energy. Then rather than through like electrical means carrying electrical wiring, is radiating out and this powered a lot of the sci-tech in these areas. And so these power stations were evenly spaced around the area to get adequate coverage. Almost think of like a cell phone tower.
Sure.
But rather than connecting to some kind of network for calls and distributing information, it was powering devices.
Is there any warning about like, don't go down that one particular hallway if like
No, if the
hallway's a Sparkin, don't come
an Knarkin.
Knarkin.
Better not.
Does it say that?
Oh,
It does.
geez.
It does in fact say that.
Yeah, perfect. Well, like, because that seems like, based on everything we've seen, the giant wires that are coming down off of that top, that not really chandelier
Mhm.
above us. It's a giant glowing light. There's a whole bunch of cables coming down, and they're very purposefully like it goes here and then it turns at like a 90-degree angle and it goes here, and it's like meant to look pretty. And also this thing that they're all running down together, I think is meant to look like a hallway.
It is indeed a hallway.
Looks like something that people should be able to go down. So something here is wrong, because as far as we can tell, death awaits
So
based on the things we've thrown in there.
there are some safety guidelines,
Mhm.
and anything below this point is the actual mechanical part of this power station. It is what is taking the massive amount of energy that is generated by the quote unquote heart of genus and turning it into something that is actually able to be like power sci-tech devices.
Interesting. So like the heart of genus is the source of the power, not the sink, or
That
vice
is-
versa.
That is correct.
Okay. So the heart of genus is supplying this with power, and then this would be theoretically supplying pre-scream technology stuff with metadimensional energy to power things, but maybe there's just not as much of that around, or maybe it's somewhere else.
Well, from Micah's experience a couple sessions ago, it does appear to still be operational. At the very least, it is pouring a lot of metadimensional energy into this surrounding area.
Yep.
Yes.
Still works.
And
Ouchies.
and this kind of like powering system we haven't seen at all before, right? Like we haven't seen anything like this, like where metadimensional energy kind of Bluetooth activates.
Just pumped into the air.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have you guys roll for this because I don't think that there
Yeah, I
would
don't
be
think we
any
have.
example of this.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
is very clearly some kind of pre-tech that was set up specifically on Genus.
Hmm.
Whether that was standard is unclear, but you have never seen similar
Mhm.
usage of metadimensional energy.
I mean, Orisiame has a lot just kind of around. Maybe this is kind of mimicking that in some kind of way.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask, this is going to be a poll, and maybe I just wouldn't know, but
Mhm.
we have the spider's notes on
Oh.
the machine that he created on Orisiame,
Mhm.
specifically to sort of tear a hole between normal space and metadimensional space and make bad things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if there is, like, how likely it is that somebody could use something like this to do that again. Like, Nona is constantly on the lookout now for other places where the bad guys, the shibboleth, can sort of repeat that thing and try to do that again. And if
Yep.
this is just large amounts of metadimensional energy, maybe happening artificially, but like mimicking Orisiame, like you said, this could be another place that threat is higher than average.
Could you make an int no check for me,
I
please?
can. Is it the same scene?
Yes, despite the fact it is between sessions, I will say that this is the same kind because you haven't really left this room yet.
Thank you.
The one other thing that I'm going to say right now is I think you guys are spending enough time in this location that I'm going to consider generally exploring this location as your third action for today.
I think that's
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I'm putting that on the record because
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
spending some time here.
Yeah. All right.
And so like
That
the
makes
day is going. Int no, and I will say there are varying levels of success here.
Sure. Okay, I know nothing. That is a double 1 on the dice
Oof.
for a total of 5. Oh, wait, no. Hold up. Yeah, no, total of 5. No, still at a 0. Damn it.
You're a lot more familiar with electronics
Sure.
and things that are powered by electricity. The metadimensional stuff is still new to you. Like obviously you are built of metadimensional energy. You know things that are like you and maybe some things around it.
Sure.
But like these massive metadimensional power sources, it's hard to say.
Right.
You do know, just talking with like the spider and understanding a little bit about like what he was about, it seemed like it just required a huge amount of metadimensional energy to kind of like punch through that. I mean, it's basically what a spike drive is.
Sure.
A spike drive, rather than doing it for a large area, though, is just doing it for a single starship, punching through and slipping over to the other side. Whereas what was needed for whatever the shibboleth were trying to do and the spider was trying to do, which is kind of like overlap the two together for an extended period of time, requires an extreme amount of consistent metadimensional energy. So it could be, but there's not enough here in this documentation that would provide you the evidence that you could say for certain that yes or no. You did ask a question earlier. Well, I was talking about security a little bit, and you were talking about like this death hallway.
Yes.
It describes that hallway as the entrance to the mechanical part of this whole power station.
Gotcha.
This lobby was meant to act as a bit of a checkpoint before people with more restricted access were able to go down and enter. The lower levels talk about, there's a couple of different strands of metadimensional energy that are separated and closely watched to make sure that they are all the same levels before they come back together and allow it to kind of radiate outwardly. And so it explains a little bit about that. It does say that these are fairly large equivalent of voltage wires. And it does say that move forward with caution in this general area. It also speaks to what is called a prism overseer that is on the lower level that is mechanically managing the outputs.
Kirsten's just picturing Lost again.
What about Lost?
All stories eventually become lost.
All stories eventually become lost. Well, because there's a thing. So jumping back to a few episodes ago, there was a small communication satellite that we had noticed had gotten knocked out of the air by a large burst of, well, it was charged with metadimensional energy. And then getting here, Nona accidentally spent one of her Sherlock Holmesian questions on figuring out whether the copper needle, the thing we are in right now, could have been the thing to do that. And the answer she got back, which I will call out, we have no idea whether it is the truth or not because she is, in fact, losing it, was yes, but it had to be done intentionally. Like stuff doesn't just happen. It needs to be done with intention. So spoilers for Lost, people out there, skip ahead. In Lost, there is a giant electromagnet thingy that needs to be discharged manually every once in a while because it is the result of a failed experiment. So basically somebody has to go in, type a bunch of stuff and hit go and discharge that. And if that doesn't happen, then weird electromagnetic things happen and sometimes planes fall out of the sky.
Oh.
Magnets.
But
that's what happened.
What if they were just metadimensional energy magnets instead? Or it just every once in a while just shoots a giant laser up into the sky.
Yeah.
And just the prism overseer overseeing levels. And what is it you said?
It is overseeing the various strands of metadimensional energy to make sure that they are all equal on the output.
Cool. Anyway, shall we jump down this elevator shaft?
Well, while I'm assuming people are still kind of looking around the lobby while Nona's looking at the computer. I think if she's alone, Marcus is kind of going to go over while she's typing and just say, "Hey, you cool with the kids knowing about you?"
Yes, I think so. It didn't really occur to me that that would be a problem, but I suppose it might be.
Well, just last time we talked about it, you asked if I still wanted to know how to kill you.
Yes.
This just seems different from that.
Well, they don't know how to kill me. They just know I'm a robot.
Fair.
You have another level of friendship there. You see.
Levels of friendship.
There's the level where like
Pull out a notebook.
you get And Nona's got like a whole like sheet that's like, here's the level.
Do
where,
I have points like in a video game? Where
you gotta level up. You gotta level up. This is the level where you get to know I'm a robot. This is the level where you get to know how to kill robots. And this is the level where nobody else is allowed on. It's just me. No.
And then you get married.
Aw. And then you win. Relationship Sims. Anyway, how many hearts did you fill it in?
Yeah, how many hearts does Marcus have?
I have no idea. And I don't know what the scale is, so I couldn't tell you.
Damn, okay.
But anyway, yeah, I think in all seriousness, like Nona's sort of answer is very sort of nonchalant about it. And I think you get a little bit of that like, oh yeah, I made that choice. That is a weird choice. Let's try to rationalize it after the fact.
Yeah.
Is a little bit of the vibe there.
I think he probably would clock that.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with you clocking that. I'm
Yeah.
not like really trying to hide it, I don't think.
Yeah.
And I think she just says also there is the fact that Deegan will be on planet in 1 day, 2 days. I forget. I will have to check my notes. But they should know what they are dealing with, I think, because I suspect that there is always the fact that knowing puts them in danger because he does not want people to know that true AI exists. But I am also starting to realize that not knowing also puts them in a different amount of danger because they don't know what they're dealing with. And I am fully convinced that he would not hesitate to kill any number of these people if they stood between him and his goal. He did try to shoot his supposed very good friend in the head merely for entering a building that contained a true AI.
Yeah. All right. Makes sense.
Yes.
It is 2 days, by the way.
2 days?
Yep.
Okay.
He's
I couldn't
gonna do
remember
that.
if we had like rested after or before.
I think this is the same day.
Wow. What a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do one of those dad claps on the shoulder and he's going to walk back to look at the elevator.
While those two are having their conversation, Micah is levitating the sexy robot leg. And it's going to try and see in the electric hallway if I can like get the sparks to go on just the one metal thing.
Ooh.
If like try and make it safer by giving them something they would prefer to go to rather than us.
Like a lightning rod.
Like a lightning rod.
Nice.
Make this would probably be an int fix check for me, please.
Okay.
You're trying to build a lightning rod from a sexy robot leg.
There are also varying levels of success here. Total success requires a 10.
Snake
It
eyes?
sounds like that's not happening though.
Yeah, that's another 2 nat ones. Which
Join me in my
Wait,
failure dice
Give me a
corner.
skill check. I
which
want to
will
roll
bring us to a
one.
total of 4.
Join us in our
Um,
failure corner.
It's going bad today.
This is the place to spend those, though.
Mikey, you take this sexy robot leg with the fishnet.
With the fishnets.
No, the fishnets are off.
Well,
They were
actually,
made out of lasers.
as you push this through, the fishnets flash on
Oh my God.
as
They become sexy again.
arcs from one of these wires jump from the leg to another wire until it seems like it has it is completely connected them. It is just not like a single jumping thing, but continually arcing, and you see the fish legs growing the fish net
Yeah.
There you go.
growing brighter and brighter and brighter until they seem to sear into the metal itself, and
Hell
the metal
yeah.
starts to liquefy.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So it's hot. Too hot.
Exactly.
Handle.
Amazing.
Damn. All right. Well, that's my experiment.
All right.
Not going through there.
Nope.
I think I think we reconvene and go down the alley.
Let's go
Should we
down.
move from this room, or should we just spend our entire? Because I'm fine spending the entire session here.
Time to camp in this room.
You
huh?
know, we'll just camp. Yeah.
Did you find Minesweeper?
I don't know. Did I find my
Yeah,
sweeper?
yeah. Is there Minesweeper or
You
pinball?
looked around and you actually find one more file that's called Perry Hodder fanfic.
Oh God damn it!
Not
God damn it!
Continuity.
Very good.
tags? Are
Very
the
good.
tags?
You're gonna have to give me the tags because I'm not familiar with AO3.
Oh, damn. I'm also not familiar with AOT.
Also, if it's a
don't know
local
why.
file, you wouldn't put the tags on it yet.
I totally,
You would?
sorry. If I hypothetically were to write fan fiction, I would hypothetically brainstorm my tags at the top of my file as I write.
Wow.
Hypothetically, I would do this.
I feel like hypothetically, if I ever wrote fanfic, I would write the fanfic first and then come back and try and describe the content warnings and then do it badly and make everybody very confused as to what my story contains. Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
The tag is slow burn, Jeff, and it's very long.
Is it unfinished?
It takes up, it's a text file, but it still takes up most of the storage on the computer.
It is a novel.
As it should be. Is it reader insert?
Yes.
Oh my god.
no.
Control FY/N.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
We don't need to expose ourselves anymore.
Great. So glad. Let's go down the elevator.
Marcus jumps. I'm kidding. I've got.
I was about to say, is this what we're doing?
He is wearing
I've got a
he's
grav
wearing
harness.
a grav harness.
Actually,
He should be
yeah.
fine.
I'll turn the grav harness on and I'll jump.
Oh yeah, you're
I'm fine.
3 different sources
Yeah,
of gravity
I'm
could
gonna
be
say-
a problem, right?
Don't worry about it. Let me do it.
I want you to make a Dex pilot check for me, please. It's going to be a pretty low one. It's gonna be,
no!
needs
Come
to be
on.
over a 6.
Come on.
Oh no!
Get 2 1s. Join us.
My
Hey,
dex
guys.
is 0 and my pilot is -1.
Oh,
Here we
so
go.
it's like a 50-50 chance you do this.
All right.
Boo.
You got it, I
Good
think.
numbers.
Damn
I
it!
got a 6.
Barely.
I'm wobbling.
This is you're wobbling. It
But you
is
do not join us in the failure zone.
unpleasant.
Ugh.
You hit the ground a little bit harder than you were intending.
Oh,
to.
my knees.
But you're fine physically.
Yay.
Emotionally.
I'm
wrecked.
okay.
Emotionally, you're a little worried about what
my
may
knees.
have. Yeah,
Yeah.
your knees.
I heard
Emotionally-
you're gonna feel that tomorrow.
I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
Your
yeah.
daughter saw that. You are devastated.
No.
Okay, great.
Who else has the grav harness?
Claire.
All right. I mean,
Be better than me.
she does have.
I mean, I don't actually know how we're
uh,
going to get Reese and Lina down there. I mean, I also just have a rope.
I think.
Yeah, we can just
Yeah.
use
The-
rope.
yeah.
You know, people have climbed up things with rope since the beginning of time.
We can just use rope, Micah
No,
says,
no.
standing on
No,
the
no, no,
wall.
no.
Hey,
You
some
got
of us don't have to.
Claire got an 11.
Of course
so
she
she
did.
quite gracefully
Did you do a flip?
You
Yeah,
really
why
gotta
not?
stop
Hell
doing
yeah.
flips.
Hell yeah.
does a little flip and does like a little superhero pose at the
Nice.
bottom.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Superhero landing.
Hell,
And she goes, huh, when she lands. Huh, because she's very small.
Great job, Claire.
Great. I think the rest of us boring ass people, sans Micah, will set up a rope and just, I guess, climb down slowly. I have both a grapnel launcher and 20 meters of normal rope.
wow.
I have a
That's
lot
so
of
much
rope.
more rope.
I have a lot of rope.
Yeah, everyone who's doing that, I want them to make a strength or probably dexterity exert check.
That's you. You gotta roll.
It's pretty low. Yeah, no, it's for the children.
The children.
And Micah can just walk down. So it's literally Reese and Lina and then Nona.
That's right.
How much is Nona is like significantly heavier than an average person.
Not
at that
significantly.
Size. Oh, not okay.
Just
We're not playing
a little
with
bit
that-
more.
With
I'm
that
gonna
robot.
say that this is a 5.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Lina got a 6. Reese also got a 6.
Yay.
Cool.
Doing it just barely. It is weird doing this as you feel your weight changing as you make your way down via this rope, but everyone is able to successfully get to the bottom of the top of the car that is crushed
Right.
near the bottom of
But
this
it's
elevator.
squishied a little bit, so we can sort of shimmy through there if we want to.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Oh, and there was also a hatch in the top.
There's a hatch, so you could go through the hatch and then go through that side. Either way,
We want to go through there.
yes, you go through the hatch, drop down into this carriage. It's a little bit lower than the actual bottom level. It seems that there was definitely a space below it, not necessarily like a whole new level, but just like where some machinery was.
I think I'm going to leave half of my rope just kind of,
Dangling?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think because if I do math, I think 10 meters is roughly, like we might have to climb a little bit, but 10 meters is roughly the 3 stories.
10 meters is...
Yeah,
seems right.
That's
10
right. Yeah,
yards.
floor is usually 3 meters.
Yeah. Like a
Oh.
floor being roughly 3 meters
Okay.
is what the internet told me.
Sounds good to me.
Great.
I will take it.
Cool.
And so you enter and you find yourself in a pretty small room comparatively. You look for exits and notice that there is one entrance and exit into this area, but it has vines pulling the door off of its hinges, and it's quite thick. The inside of this room is very, very clean, very similarly clean to the lobby that you had previously found yourself in. There is a grate that runs along the walls of this room, and you actually notice that one of those cleaning bots that I was talking about earlier has seemingly done its round and goes into a little cavity that opens up for it momentarily and then closes behind it like a little trap door. In the middle of this room is a dais with a crescent moon-shaped table. There are objects that float above that table in the air.
Float?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because.
Yeah.
Micah, Claire, and Nona feel a psionic hum that pulses underneath their feet.
Would you actually be willing to just try and like, as a little cleaning bot goes by, just kind of just like grab it just a little bit so we can test to see if it's a VI or an expert system? Like, don't destroy it, but just like see if you can grab it.
Yeah, I'll poke it.
Micah, you grab this thing and lift it off the ground a little bit, and its little legs just keep scurrying.
Oh, poor baby. Put it down. Put it down.
Okay, all right. It's not distressed anymore.
You put it back on the ground, and it just continues to scurry away.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah, no, it's a space Roomba.
I just wanted to make sure we're on a mission to rescue the VIs.
Yeah. So, a little question, Jeff. So, dais. And
Is a word.
It's
crescent shape. Yay.
It's a raised platform.
Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you. Are we talking about like, do we have like chairs around? Does it seem like this is a place where people are supposed to be? Is this like,
Yeah, what's the vibe?
yeah, the energy hub would we gather?
This seems like a control room.
Okay.
But like
Oh.
pretty. or
Okay, you say
not.
dais and I think temple, but
Yeah, I was
for
thinking
sure.
we're like sacrificing some stuff again. I was
No.
getting-
So now, sorry to reference The Incredibles again. We're imagining like when he goes to
behind the lava wall.
yes,
Yeah.
and there's
Screen.
like the crescent shaped
A little
control
bit,
panel.
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Is there
But
a
not-
giant screen?
There is, yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm imagining. I replace your description with the scene from that movie. Thank you.
Okay.
Continue.
There's not like a
pit.
a giant pit
Oh.
beneath you,
Okay,
though.
well,
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Yet.
there might be. Okay.
Jeff
Nor those-
frantically scribbling in his notebook.
Nor those guns that seem to fire like the inflating metallic
I
balls.
hated that.
Anyway,
So what's floating on the dais?
there are a handful of dials and levers.
Floating?
And- yeah.
So fucking
Yeah.
Floating lever.
fucking
is the
unnecessary.
Not connected to anything.
The whole point of a lever is that it's a mechanical switch.
Yeah. It's all about the vibes, Peter.
In space.
but how can you tell?
It's connected to something on a different dimension.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's dials.
I'm from another
Okay.
image.
Okay, sorry. Continue, Jeff. I'm so sorry.
I mean, that's what's in this
basically-
room.
Okay.
Is there an instruction manual anywhere, perhaps floating next to the tiles? Because it's
No,
like
it's a-
you would need a floating instruction manual.
It's just a giant like phone book sized instruction instruction manual that seems to be like just half in a shelf.
Okay, I take that. I read it.
It explains that this is a so it's your first day controlling the power
That it is,
station.
book. That it is. Well, I don't want to like fuck with things. Normally, I would be
I
all
do.
about like pushing buttons and pulling floating levers, but like
There does appear to be a computer in this console as well.
well, I'm also going to a little bit flashback to another one of Nona's questions that got answered that again could be complete bullshit. But one of the things that we suspect is that the wisps are being generated by some sort of power thing on this planet.
True.
So like imagine we're out on our wisp walk. Hey, look at this. We just pull a lever and just all the wisps die.
If Nona expresses that, I'll say, yeah, okay, that's true.
I think pretend I did that more in character. But yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, like Micah was approaching the thing, wanting to pull that lever right there. It's like, okay, maybe we can read
shut down.
Maybe we can read the book. All right. Fine.
Oh, there's labels. Are they also floating, Jeff?
There are a
How are the
handful.
labels attached to the buttons and levers?
Can
if
I
the
lie
buttons
down
and
on the
levers
dais?
So the buttons
under the buttons and levers?
the buttons and levers are attached to like metal boxes that have those.
So the whole box
labels.
is floating.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this. This is terrible.
Anyway,
Their cable management's great though.
no cables to be seen.
I know. That's how you know they did a really good job.
Wait, so no, I assume you shared the information about the heart of genus.
Yes.
With us?
Yes. Any of all of that. In fact, I probably read it in more detail than you needed.
I'm sure.
Shocked.
I guess then Marcus would be looking at this screen and kind of, because the documents that Nona found didn't have like directions to the heart of genus or anything. People just, I guess, assumed that it, you knew where it was. I'm wondering if on this screen / control panel, there's some kind of map of the other substations and and maybe it's like an electrical map. So it's not like proportional to size, but like, oh, the wires all go this way. And like the heart is this way. Like he's kind of curious, like, is this the thing that we're moving toward on our wisp walk? Oh, the map is coming out. Oh,
The map is out.
if I remember
Marcus,
the map song from
you go up to
Dora.
this console and just start clicking around looking for this information. There are things like diagnostics, but there's also station status.
Yeah.
And so you click on that and you actually see a view of all 24
Ooh.
substations.
Ooh.
Only 5 of them remain operational.
Okay.
Power station number 1 is in D5.
Wait, it goes lower.
Yep.
Oh, whoa.
Power-
That's very far from where we are, because we are in G2, no?
We're in
F2?
F1, I thought.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
we're
right.
still in the
These ruins on the
Wow,
other side
that's
of the
very
river.
far. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that one's in the middle of what were
Moore's
they called?
Vanner
Moore's
territory.
Vanner territory. Yeah.
And,
Oh no, they're going to get access to the power.
Ah,
and Bastion's Thicket, it overlaps.
Yep.
Gross.
Power station number 2 is obviously where you are right now in F1. Power station number 3 is in H3.
yeah, there's some ruins there.
Makes sense.
Nice.
Power station number 4 is in F6.
Oh, that is where the Outworlders have their base.
Oh, I don't like that.
And then power station number 8 is in A7.
Combo breaker. He just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 8,
Ah.
which I know because I'm taking notes.
Okay.
And that one,
Which zone?
A7, you said? It is the
Yes.
old city
Oh, crazy.
And
that we were trying to get into in the first place.
And these are the ones that are online.
That is correct.
Got it.
I want to poke it so bad, and there's so many
Do it.
bad plans.
Do it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, let's get into their network protocol.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I am going to try to see what else is going on in this network. I would like to know, is anybody else messing with this? Is anybody else like running? Like if this is connected to a network, are there other things out there talking?
It seems that this network is a local one. This is not like some internet that is able to be broadcast across genus. It seems that the data that is coming in from this is one internal stuff.
Mhm.
Like the locations of all of these power stations were already mapped in some way.
Sure.
It is less some data transfer that is happening, and you are actually getting readings from these other stations.
Okay.
So that is where you're getting that status. It's because they're actually on, and this station is connected to those other ones via some metadimensional link.
Gotcha. So there's no way to communicate between power stations. They're just sort of monitoring each other.
As far as you can tell, yes.
Okay.
They are monitoring the output of all of them. And so looking at that output, you've actually noticed that A7 has been drawing quite a bit of power for the past couple of weeks.
Interesting. Only weeks?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Is there any, and there's nothing labeled here, like
Sorry,
labeled the heart of
no.
it.
I've got my time scale. It's months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that from when the Orsiame thing occurred? Or is that was weeks ago?
That was weeks ago.
Okay.
No, that was months ago, wasn't
was
it?
that-
Months
the
ago.
Ursiame,
When the bounce happened, the original data bounce was probably roughly around the time that I woke up.
you're talking about the Ellison base thing and not the coronation.
I was talking about when the wisps died momentarily.
Oh, that was, that's the coronation.
Okay. But then prior to that would be the Ellison base data transfer from when
Yes.
Nona woke up.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
And is there anything on this map labeled like the heart of Genus?
There is not.
Interesting. Maybe the literal heart of the planet?
Possibly.
Maybe.
There are some other things.
Mhm.
The readings for F6 have had several fluctuations for the several months. No major deviation from its steady state, but occasionally it seems to draw more power or draw a little less power sporadically. Oftentimes during the same time of the day.
Hmm.
Makes sense. They're probably experimenting, right?
Yeah.
Looking at the other ones, power station number 1 and number 3 are fairly healthy, pretty steady state. This power station, however, seems to occasionally drop in voltage quite substantially for periods of time.
How regularly? Like how frequently and how, like, could you set your watch off of it? Does it happen on a regular occasion or does it sort of happen sporadically and randomly?
It's sporadically and randomly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Except a few days ago, there was a surge.
Mhm.
Would this surge happen to line up with how long ago we thought the satellite was knocked out of the sky for?
It would, Marcus.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Curious. I'll point that out to the crew.
All right. Is there any indication? You said there's not really data here. It's just like it's been tracking the levels. So we don't necessarily know, if there was an order or anything.
Like
any
if
more
someone
details
cranked
there?
it up or something. Yeah.
You can actually take a look at like the commands that were ran here.
Ooh.
There have not been commands ran at this station in over 600 years.
Huh.
Okay.
It has been running. It has been doing the exact same thing. The commands that you do see come from internally the management of the metadimensional power that has gone through this. The Prism Overseer is constantly doing small manipulations, but that seems mostly to keep it in balance, but not a major change in voltage overall.
Can we just hit up a bunch of times and see the history of like all of the commands run and try and guess what they do based on that?
Can I run man?
Yeah, right.
What?
Man. Like help
Oh,
manual?
Yeah.
sure, you can. What are you trying to do?
Trying to see what commands
I was
you
trying
can
to
run
make
on
a
this
computer
thing.
science joke so
You
we can
did
move
very
on
well.
from that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No, I mean, I'm like seriously, like there is, something you can do if like this is a terminal and there's like commands being put in. If you can see the history of the commands run, even if they are from 600 plus years ago, we can get a sense of what one was supposed to do with this machine based on the commands that somebody put in. Also, not gonna lie, it's just kind of cool to be like, whoa, somebody typed this here 600 years ago.
That is very cool.
Yeah, it seems like there were definitely purposeful increases and decreases in like the amount that is being output by this particular, oftentimes increasing. There were not a whole lot of decreases, and they were mostly pretty steady states. You may have seen a couple of entries around, general maintenance, in which case the entire station was shut off for a moment or for a period of a couple of days. And so it does seem that either the engineer who was running this was making those decisions themselves or was being passed some form of like this was necessary at this point in time. And so that's what you're kind of seeing, just someone manually changing these things as necessary.
Was there actually instruction manual or was that a joke?
There is an instruction manual. It's fairly old, though, yellowed at the edges. It would explain some of the things about the system overall.
Yeah.
That seems to have been paged through and has some bookmarks here and there.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing that I am feeling is that this seems like something that is broke. And just in general, when there is a broken thing, Nona likes the idea of fixing it. Like it's sort of just, it's not absolutely critical, but like left just up to her. And we can discuss with the group, but left up to her, she would be like, I'm going to see if I can fix it.
Like fixing the whole, all 24.
No. This one specifically is malfunctioning.
got it.
The one that we are in right now. All of the other ones that are still online seem to be running mostly okay. This one's broken. It's doing something weird and it doesn't want to be doing that. And I want to like return it to its happy state.
Rehabilitate the robots.
Like, kind of.
We haven't gotten a glimpse of that wisp anymore, have we, Jeff? Since kind of coming in here?
Not so far, no.
Okay. Because, I mean, maybe it was trying to tell us to do that. I'm not against it now. That's what I'm trying to say.
Maybe that is what it wants.
But I feel like maybe we should check out this Prism Overseer if we can find that. It seems like that's some kind of control unit.
Yes, I think before we start attempting to change anything, I would like to understand the system better so we don't accidentally break it more. So let us finish our exploration and then we will maybe pull some levers. If I figure out the right one, I will let you pull it.
Thank you so much.
I have no idea if that is actually like thank you or not.
Neither do I.
Okay, fair enough.
So you want to make a check to try and fix this thing?
No. Right now we are in information gathering mode. I'm making my intentions clear to the rest of the party.
Okay.
We are specifically not touching anything.
Okay.
We're gonna look all the way around. We're gonna see if maybe we can find like multiple instruction manuals at different, like we want to understand how this thing works as best we can, the system as a whole, such that at the end of our little exploration, assuming something hasn't murdered us, we can then attempt to fix it. I'm not going to attempt to fix being in the first room that we've kind of really entered.
Yeah. So there are actually some materials here and there that kind of describe clearly something that an engineer would maybe go through to say, oh, this thing is broken. How would I fix it? It is a massive, complex facility. And so there are quite a few here and there that you find around the room. They're actually mostly all in like the same bookcase you found the first one in.
Makes sense.
And so that information, like you can try and go through it. It's the books are quite large.
Well, so here's the great thing about that, right?
Yeah.
Is that since you're making us spend our last exploration on being here, we're probably camping here for the night. I don't sleep.
Uh-huh.
Don't you have some kind of administered foci or something that lets you consume information quickly?
No.
I could have sworn you did.
No. I remember things really well, but that's mostly just my editor powers. I will double check, but I don't think I have. There's a database you can find the answer to a single question.
Oh, that was it.
As if you had searched it all
Got
day.
it. Damn.
Which again, we get to the end of this. Maybe there's a how do I fix it? But that feels more like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That feels a little cheese in it, but like maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking of the database.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Nobody put these big books into a PDF.
It's also on the computer itself.
I'm putting it into a
Does that
PDF.
count as a database?
Yeah.
Nona, have you opened any of these books in passing or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the general idea. I do want to be careful because they are very old.
Yeah.
But yes.
Can you make just an int notice check for me, please?
Int notice? Int notice?
Int notice.
Yes.
Not a wisdom notice.
No. Int notice is great. We love int notice.
Okay, we love int notice.
We love int notice.
The book crumbles into a million pieces.
All right, I
looking for
am
an 8.
going to assume that this is a new scene.
Oh, it
So I'm
says a
going
new
to
scene, yes.
spend another processing power to re-up my int.
Mm-hmm.
A 13.
Oh my God.
Only a 13.
Nona, as you quickly page through this book, you actually get a diagram of how this facility is meant to be put together.
Mhm.
And you notice that the room that you're currently in, the calibration chamber is meant to sit directly above the core,
Mm-hmm.
and that there are maintenance shafts that run between the calibration chamber and the core.
Cool. So now we have two things we kind of want to see. We want to see the core and we want to see the Prism Overseer, if that's an actual thing. And again, just for funsies, I will share my headcanon. Wizard of Oz giant head. It's not what it is, but that is what it is until we get there and you describe it.
Mm-hmm.
We're off to see the prism.
I was thinking some sort of VI, but that's more fun.
It could be both.
Yeah.
It could be a VI inside a giant robot head.
So there's nowhere else we can go other than these maintenance shafts, correct?
That appears to be the case.
All right.
Cool. Alrighty.
Let's send it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Are you...
I
just
think
gonna
we're
go.
going to like
know
open
the
one of them and
location,
kind of
then.
just like look in and see what's going on
Throw a
there.
rock down
Yeah,
there.
so
Yeah, throw a rock. We got to go through the scientific process.
Of course,
Step 1,
of
open
course.
door. Step 2, throw a rock. Step 3, maybe throw a bigger rock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So going off of the diagram, Nona, you take a look and see like whereabouts would this be, and you see the little trap door that the
Oh, no.
maintenance robot
Oh, no.
slipped into.
Uh-huh.
That seems to be the maintenance shaft.
How
big is
that
it?
connects the two.
Is it Marcus sized?
Not comfortably, but yes.
Oh.
Oh,
But-
okay.
a
okay.
person could
It's a
technically
little
fit
bit-
through. It's
it's
not
I
like-
thought this was going to be a Mr. Pinchy situation.
Yeah,
It's like crawling through the air ducts
But like in a movie, not for realsies. Because you can't actually.
in a movie.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right.
Mission Impossible.
but it's not like
Mission
a little
Impossible.
house
Hey,
or
great
Like Die
news.
Hard.
Great news.
Yeah.
They're probably really clean in there.
They are very clean. That's true. All right. Let's die hard this shit. Let's go.
Alrighty.
Who's going first?
Marcus is not going first.
I'll do it.
Okay. Cool.
So Micah, you get down on, you pry open the trapdoor because it's pretty easy for you to do. It wasn't going to open for you just naturally. And you start to go in. Are you going in feet first or head first?
The fact that you're asking this question, Jeff, is concerning to me.
How about this? I want to see where we're going, so I'm going in head first.
Oh, no.
I have kinetic transversal active, so I just want what I'm crawling on to be the floor forever.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Could you also just like maybe like put your drone on your head and just like scout out ahead or
I
something?
guess I could also send my drone forward. That's
Yeah, like a
probably
GoPro.
good
So
call.
we're all watching.
Yeah, we're all standing back here watching Micah like this caving incident.
We're
Are
all
you,
the
are you
people in the
sending the
van.
drone or are you just actually just army crawling through this?
I will have the drone go a little in front of me so that we can GoPro it for the others.
Amazing. Thank
Excellent.
you. We're the guy in the van.
Yeah.
in Mission Impossible.
You don't need to move forward all that far in order to see another space for an opening. As you're moving forward with the drone, you actually see one of these maintenance bots start to come down the hallway at you from the other side, sees the obstruction, and there's a couple of angry beeps as it starts scuttling the other way.
Yeah, no, that's
Like a
exactly
beeps
that.
angrily back.
There's picturing that or like the little thing in like Star Wars. It just goes and it runs away.
Yeah, not too dissimilar. And you find another opening that seems to open downward onto the ceiling of a room that you were standing on top of. It is closed. It doesn't have vents. This isn't necessarily meant to be like have air passing through it, but you can open it if you push on it hard enough with your telekinesis or your arms. It's not really meant to be pressed open.
Okay, yeah. I will use telekinesis and try and bust it open.
It is very simple to do, and you drop it down, and I assume you send your drone into the room.
Yeah, let's see what we've got down there.
The drone finds a massive machine with pipes and giant sheathed wires. There are portions of this machine that seem to be blackened by some explosion of some kind. There is still definitely a whir that is coming from this massive machine, and you can feel it. You're not like the drone itself, but you can feel the the metadimensional energy radiating off of this thing. You notice that this machine sits in a shallow pool of water.
Well, that's no good.
I found myself asking a question I had earlier, which is like, is this like something radioactive where we should be worried about how much stuff is flowing through our body right now? But I don't think I know the answer to that. So yeah, we'll call back to the others like, yeah, it looks kind of fucked up, but I found the thing. I will proceed down to that. I will kind of follow through the opening that I made, and if I'm able, walk along the ceiling and then the walls and get down to the floor.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there a way for lame people to get down to the floor?
You have more rope?
Yeah.
I've got a grapnel launcher.
Is it like straight down?
No,
Yeah.
you let me.
Oh, then I'll grab harness.
Oh,
through.
you have
Yeah.
it.
I have the grab launcher.
Okay.
Claire
I'm
will also
sorry.
grab harness through,
Yeah.
but
But the reason Lino, maybe just wait up there.
I mean, you could climb through kind of grabbing the end and kind of hanging from the ceiling and then drop down.
Fair enough.
You all find yourselves in this chamber with this massive, partially destroyed machine. It seems to have blackened in parts as it chugs along. And you hear some grinding noises that you feel like are not
Probably
meant,
shouldn't be.
should not be grinding the way that they are.
Mhm.
And as you're all looking around in this chamber, you see a light. It is a wisp that is
Oh
circling
my god.
a scrap of metal that is sitting by itself in the middle of this room. It gives off the faintest glow. It has no dirt or dust blemishes on its surface
Terrifying.
and is just sitting there. It's probably the size of about a hand.
Also,
Actually, no, probably about the size of a closed fist.
Where?
in the water.
Yeah, I was
Like
going to
just
say,
sitting in the
where is it
water?
relation to the puddle? Where is it
Yeah.
in relation to the giant chugging and smoldering machine?
It is sitting in front of the machine, partially submerged in the water.
I really don't necessarily want you using telekinesis on that. I think it's going to get you.
It might. I'm going to, try and be careful in this room. I haven't exploded yet from kinetic transversal, but with the amount of metadimensional energy going on in here, I think I want to be careful.
I think we have the capability of momentarily shutting this down. We could shut it down so that it's not chugging anymore, and then retrieve that and then figure out how to fix it and then turn it back on. I don't know. I could probably go look at the logs and see how long it's allowed to sort of be off without bad things happening.
Sure, but I mean, you saw looking back that they did do maintenance like that sometimes.
They
so
did
it's
do
not going to
maintenance like
make
that
everything
sometimes.
terrible if we turn it off for a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that. So if we see the wisp circling this piece of metal,
Mhm.
does it respond as we're kind of talking through strategy of like, I don't really want to grab that with telekinesis. Maybe we shut this place off. Does it have any kind of interaction with that?
It will spin around this item, this scrap of metal, a little bit faster.
Mhm.
And then it'll actually float over to you all
Oh.
and come right up to you, Marcus.
Oh no.
Touch you kind of like on the shoulder.
Do I feel
And-
anything?
You get like a faint static shock is what it feels like. As
Ugh.
it does the shock and starts to pulsate away from you.
Like a jellyfish?
A little bit towards the item.
Okay. Do we have the ability to figure out if this water is electrified?
Make an int fix check for me, please. This will be a 6.
I got a 9 on the dice, and I am pretty sure that I have pluses in both int and fix.
The water seems to be some form of coolant.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't seem to be electrified in any meaningful way. It actually feels like this water was meant to be in this machine
Got it.
rather than
Got
out
it, got
of
it.
this machine.
I was just kind of assuming with all of the plants coming in from outside, eventually we got opened to the rain.
Interesting. I was thinking like reactor core, like should there be a lot more water in here? But it looks like this is supposed to be inside the machine. Okay.
Cool. All right. Yeah. In that
So-
case, if it's not electrified and there's not Can we do like just a brief like analysis of this and be like, okay, is it like caustic? Is it like if we send Marcus into that coolant, is he gonna be real sad?
I'm going to carry forward that 9 plus
Sure.
something. It seems to be, slightly modified.
+5.
Yeah.
That's
It seems to be modified in such a way that it improves the qualities of the heat transfer
Mhm.
that it seemingly was designed for. Like it's not just regular old water. It
Mhm.
seems to be some kind of mix of things, but inert, not harmful, not cancerous, not caustic, not
Okay.
anything that would be harmful to human or human skin.
Okay. With
Just make my feet cold.
noticing
Yeah,
that
it's
I
basically.
guess Marcus, do your wisp walk then.
Yep.
Go get the metal and bring it back.
Is this because I don't have any psychic?
Congratulations, you're the team normie.
He's gonna shoot you a look when you say that, and then
and my
he'll-
guy just flashes back like a shit-eating grin.
he'll like slowly turn off his grav harness, touch the water. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
And he'll walk over and follow the wisp.
It seems to respond when you start to follow it. It
Okay.
moves faster towards the item.
And I think he's gonna talk to the wisp. He's gonna say, "Do you want me to pick it up?"
It'll just spin around the metal object.
Ask it who's a good boy.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, that was Kristen. Nona doesn't care.
All right, he'll reach down and pick it up.
So when you get closer to this shard of metal, you do notice that it is absolutely, it wasn't a trick of the light. There seems to be light coming from this thing. And actually, as you get closer, you actually notice that this is shared amongst the rest of the machine as well in parts. You touch the metal and you get a similar spark to when the wisp touched you. And again, not painful or anything, just like a little jolt.
You ever go down a plastic slide in the summer? I have.
Yep.
It does that a lot.
When you fully wrap your hand around this thing and you start to look at it, you feel a pull inside of your chest that is just pulling you in a direction.
Okay.
It's not like actually physically like moving you, but you get the sense both physiologically, just the inside, as if there is a string that is attached to the center of your gravity, just tugging you ever so slightly in a
Whoa.
direction.
I think when he feels that, he's gonna let go of the thing. And does the feeling go away?
You drop the object back into the water and the feeling stops.
No winces and goes, are you okay?
I don't know. Was it pulling me toward the machine?
It was pulling you in another direction. It through the wall, it seemed.
I think it wants me to go somewhere,
Okay.
and I'll point in whatever direction I felt.
Wisp walk it.
Okay, I'll pick it back up.
When you dropped this item, the wisp seemed to get a little agitated.
It got mad at you.
Yeah,
It
well,
Dude,
to
bitch.
it started to spin around you like very quickly,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
like
I'm sorry.
kind of like
Listen,
fuzz,
listen.
like around your head and face.
I think he's gonna swat. He's gonna be like, "Give me a second."
Marcus, you're gonna get a bad grade in Wisp walk.
He'll pick it up again.
And it seems like after that first initial feeling,
Mm-hmm.
it is one where if you focus on this object, you can make that feeling appear again. But if you don't, and you just kind of are holding it in your hands, thinking about other things, that sensation is less pronounced, is less top of mind. And as you continue to hold this thing, the wisp slows its more agitated floating and just kind of floats in front of your face, Marcus, and bops you on the nose
What?
and then floats down into the ground.
Like a goodbye.
It seems so.
I think he's gonna look back at the group and like,
Did you do it?
I think it just wanted me to hold this.
Can you bring it back? Can we see what it is?
Yeah. So he'll bring it back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
It
doing
wants
like the little anti-feet thing.
it wants me to go somewhere, I think.
Oh, where?
I don't know. That way. Just point.
Yeah. you
But
point
it's like,
in
but it's the
direction.
wall, right? Like there's
Yeah.
something there. Yeah.
I mean, we could check it out.
First of all, can we figure out what this object is?
Yeah.
It seems to be a metal that was a part of this machine.
Oh, like it's not like a. It's like a piece of charged metal that got thrown out, not like
Yes.
a component.
Yes.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we sort of see where it busted off?
It's unclear where. I mean, there's clearly a pretty large section of this thing that came off.
This is like smaller than the whole giant
Yeah.
singed hole that's in the.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
As you all actually start to approach the machine to get a better understanding of like where this may have come off,
Mhm.
you hear the chunk, 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 chunk,
Okay.
chunk.
No.
I feel like we should not be in this room now.
I agree.
And that psionic hum that you had been feeling previously, Marcus, you too now.
Oh no.
That fuzzy feeling goes and it's quiet.
Do I still have the direction pull feeling?
You do.
Is that
Did you
I'll react when it goes away. So
Yeah.
then if you guys are like, oh
do something?
no, I
Jeff, based on the graphs we've seen of this place operating, how much in danger are we from like oversurge right now? It was doing some cycling of like low, high, all of this. Is this within those parameters? Is it about to explode again or like shoot way up on the charts? Or do we feel like we just watched it kind of like finally break?
You get the sense that you just watched its final gasp of life.
Okay.
That's so sad.
Okay. So we're not about to die from metadimensional overload. So that's good. Because I was about to do a whole fire drill evacuation of this entire room.
You do make a quick look around the room. There is obviously the place where you came in from
Mhm.
off of the ceiling. There does seem to be a stairwell that leads elsewhere.
Damn.
Go. And is the direction that the stairwell is leading in roughly the direction that the piece of metal wants to go?
No,
Okay.
Can
Where's
we-
the stairwell go?
up.
Okay.
I mean, so
And down.
Maybe not. Maybe we're at the bottom.
It's
all
seems-
relative.
Mm.
You get the sense that this is the egress.
Sure.
So this is the way out of
Uh-huh.
the building.
If Marcus, have you indicated like where it's trying to take you?
Yeah,
roughly?
I'll just point out like some direction in the wall, but
Yeah.
like do I get the sense that the feeling is not like it's not super close, I don't think, where it wants me to go.
How would you determine that?
Like vibes. Like it's not like,
We're going for vibes.
it's not
Think
like
a
it's
vibe.
in the wall and I need to break the wall open type thing.
Marcus, you walk around the room a
Yeah.
little bit trying to just get this sense. And as you walk this pretty large room,
Mhm.
the sense of direction doesn't change all that much.
So it's probably pretty far.
And it is pretty faint. As you travel in that direction,
Hmm.
you could swear you feel it tug you maybe a little bit harder, but
Mm.
it's hard to tell.
Okay. I'll communicate that to the group. And I'll
We
say,
have schematics. Yes. This is
Ye-
how I found.
Yeah, I didn't know if you took the schematics with you. If you took the schematics,
I mean,
with
I
you,
can
I'll tell you
also
where the
run
stairs
back
lead.
up and get
It's fine.
them.
I'll give you where the stairs lead to the Prism Overseer.
But I'm not actually. We can go there. Everybody, don't forget, we can go there. But also, I'm not just looking for where the stairs lead. I'm trying to figure out, assuming that this piece of metal is attempting to drag Marcus to somewhere as the crow flies, right?
Mhm.
Straight through the walls or going somewhere else.
Mhm.
What other rooms in this facility are in that direction? Can we figure out, like, is there something behind a wall, behind multiple walls. Like maybe there's a part where like a hallway crosses over here. You know what I'm kind of asking? Like if we were to look at this from above and we draw a line from where Marcus is to in the direction that it's pointing us to kind of go. Is there anything that in the schematics that I can see that would be?
Nothing of note in the schematics that it points you through.
When you say nothing of note, like are we talking like it's through that wall is just because we're kind of underground right now, right?
Yes.
So it's just dirt, basically.
My understanding of the feeling was that because it barely shifts when I walk around this room, that whatever it's leading me to is pretty far.
Yes. Well, I just don't know how big this whole. Remember, we are in a single building of like that's located in a mega city.
Yeah.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm misunderstanding this, but we are maybe roughly at what used to be ground level.
You're actually probably below ground level right
now.
now.
How much?
30 meters or so. Not terribly below ground, but the level which you entered in on, you believe that would have been the first level.
Okay, gotcha. So we're in like a basement.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So there wouldn't be many more buildings in that direction because we're 3 layers deep in the basement.
Unless it's in another basement.
For sure.
You got to get into that basement.
Yeah, we'll just dig our way there. It'll be fine.
While those two are reasoning out those various things, Mike has been just looking at the wall that Marcus indicated toward, kind of, of prowling and thinking like this could be a pretty temporary obstacle if we needed it to be.
Please don't telekinetic ram it.
But no, I think
I want to live.
Please telekinetic ram it.
If you guys are communicating like, okay, it's probably far away, it's like, all right, fine. There's probably not like a secret passage, I guess.
I have to remember that Micah can just make holes
in things. It's terrifying as long as they're not moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
And walls don't move. Sort of on a sense of now we know where like all of the other power stations are. We know where there's other ruins thanks to our cool little genus Hexcrawl map. Would this direction that Marcus is pointing in be pointing to any of those things of note? Like, is it pointing to a different power station? Is it pointing to a different set of the ruins that are also here?
The feeling that Marcus is able to describe is not accurate enough to provide coordinates. However, it is pointing east.
Okay.
We love east. Okay.
No, we don't love east. East is terrible.
Well, the Lost City is east.
The Lost City is east. And what is right next to the Lost City?
Moore's Venner territory.
Yeah, in fact, Jeff, is the Lost City part of Moore's Venner territory?
It sure is.
Yeah. We don't love east.
Oh. I think Marcus is kind of, he hasn't like put this item away. He's still kind of holding it. He's kind of just like, he's never felt anything. And he's
don't drop it again.
He's not going to drop it again, but he's like seen you guys react, especially to like changes in psychic energy. And he's like, it's like a whole new color that he's never seen before, right? And I think he's probably going to turn to Claire and just be like, do you feel something like this all the time?
Yes and no. That whole big thing there is new. Not new, I guess. It happens occasionally when fucking metadimensional stuff is happening, but
and language.
Sorry. When freaky metadimensional things are happening.
We've been encouraging her to swear. Sorry, Marcus.
Cool kid swear.
But like internally, yeah, it's kind of a fuzziness that you feel inside of you. That you need to be able to master, otherwise it gets nasty.
He just kind of nods. He's gonna keep looking at the piece of metal.
Do I think, based on our schematics and all of this other stuff, is there any way of I'm not going to attempt it. I just want to know, is there a way of fixing this with the things we have available to us right now? We've got a bunch of pre-tech spare parts. We've got manuals and stuff. We've seen like part of where like part of it busted off and some of it is missing.
Make an int fix check. This is going to be almost impossibly difficult though. I need at least a 14.
Could she enlist my help in checking out the machine?
You certainly can, but I think
You'd
you
have to
also
hit a
need to hit a
14.
14.
Yeah.
Technically possible. I would
Go
need,
for it.
I would need to get 2 6s. Yeah, no.
I got a 13.
Damn it.
Oh my gosh.
Nona,
It's so high. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you look at this thing and you look at the schematics and you're trying to figure out like what even happened here.
Uh-huh.
And you know that right now fixing this thing is beyond you. It would require weeks of studying all of this stuff in order for you to feel like you have a strong enough understanding to be able to even start to fix this thing.
Mhm.
But your understanding that you have been able to glean so far, and maybe perhaps a little help from a friend, you get the sense that looking at the schematics and looking at what this thing, where this thing was, it doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
When that explosion happened, like that was a major core part of this entire engine
Mhm.
as you understand it. Taking a look at this, it should have been catastrophic.
Mhm.
This thing shouldn't have been working.
Mhm.
The fact that it was working however long it had been since this explosion has taken place was a miracle. And so what you just witnessed doesn't make engineering sense.
Okay.
And that is what you're able to glean from that.
All right. I think actually this is sort of a situation where there's probably a lot of frustration. I'm gonna roll a d6.
Okay.
Hmm. Are you
Are
communicating?
we saying these numbers out loud now?
Yeah, sure.
Are you communicating what you like? The fact that it shouldn't make sense to the group, or are you going to keep that? to
Yeah,
yourself?
no, I will share this.
Okay.
I will share this. But I think that a lot of it comes out, I'll do it in character. I rolled a 5.
The emotion is unchanged.
Yep. All right. Nona is going to say, it doesn't make sense to me. I should be able to understand this based on all of the things we have available to us, based on the things that I know. But I can't make sense of it. I cannot fix this.
I mean, it exploded. Like, I don't know.
No, whatever they were doing here is something else. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, this, whatever it is they were going, whether it's like between dimensions maybe, or like, yeah.
And it is, I suppose, just destined to be a thing that only the pre-tech people ever get to understand. Only the brilliant Dr. Samantha Calvin gets to understand. And she just sort of shakes her head and she says, let's go find the prism overseer.
I think Marcus is going to look at Micah kind of with like a, what the fuck was that kind of look.
Micah's gonna shrug. That expression made complete sense to me. Out of curiosity, Jeff, while Micah was kind of going over the machine, trying and failing to help Nona with that, do any other like little bits or components feel like they have a psychic tug to them? I don't know if it would even work on me, the one that Marcus got, but like, is there something particular about this thing he has?
You take a look at some of the other scraps of metal that were torn off of this thing when the explosion first happened, and you actually look at the machine as a whole, and it is quiet. The psionic energy that was once humming through this thing just is gone, and the parts of the machines that seemed to once be untouched and completely clean have already started to show like blemishes. Dark, rusty, brown, and black. But the scrap that Marcus holds maintains that faint glow and hum.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I guess hold on to that for now.
Yeah, I guess it's charged or something.
Or something. I don't really
Right.
know what part of the machine that was, but it's held on to the energy somehow.
All right.
I know. Yeah, maybe we can get a a better idea, at least, of what happened here, or something else if we go up to this Prism Overseer
Yeah.
location?
Let's go. No, you good?
No, but I will be fine.
All right.
You guys start to leave, and in the entryway to the stairs, there seem to be a collection of lockers. One thing that catches your eye is a group of 6 what are called Cymat suits. Taking a quick look at them, it seems that they're very similar to vac suits in their construction, but quick investigations finds that they seem to dampen metadimensional energy.
And there just happened to be 6, Jeffrey.
What? That seems like a good number.
Yeah.
6 is a great number.
6 is a great number. How many people are in our party again right now?
7?
Are you counting the dog?
Yes.
No.
And there
Robot-
just happens to be a dog one.
Oh, is there? That's crazy.
Like Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
how they
yeah,
always
yeah.
just happen to also have a.
Also, we've got 2 wisps.
Yeah.
We've got
Oh
little
my
wisp suits.
god. Little wisps.
Um,
It's just a
Oh my God,
sphere.
yes.
It's like a hamster ball.
We just put it in a little hamster ball and it rotates around when it just floats in space. Ah.
But putting these on would have similar effects as a vac suit. -2 skill checks and hit rolls. AC 13, can't be worn with other armors. Hits with edged weapons when you're at 10 or less HP has a 50% of tearing the suit open. You know, those are the standard vac suit
Mhm,
rules.
mhm.
I'm going to say Claire is the one that is most interested in these things, and will reach out and say, these are some of the most deadened things I've ever felt when it comes to psionics. I don't think it would let anything in or out.
Yeah, I'll try to reach out to one with telekinesis.
You can't move it.
Ooh, that's freaky.
You reach out for this and you can't grab a hold of it.
Whoa. The hell did they make this out of? Yeah, I guess I'll walk closer to inspect it. But yeah, kind of confirming what Claire's impression was, that nothing could really get in or out. It's like I don't see why I would use this right now, but it could definitely be useful for, I mean, I guess people running maintenance in this kind of place. We probably all got dimensional cancer or something. You know, that's over now.
You guys might
What
already
fix it?
have time cancer. so-
Yeah.
But this is
Yeah.
dimensional cancer.
Is it like
time and relative cancer in space?
are they placed as if people would normally be putting these on to go into the core room, like the one we just walked out of, or to go into the prism room that we haven't entered yet?
It seems like this was meant to be like a clean room for you to enter the core.
Got it. That makes sense. I mean, hey, I'd like to take one of these. I have to drop your core, though.
I might be able to take it.
How
I
much
believe-
encumbrance?
Of the things that we have, we might have too much food. And I've
Marcus
seen,
starts sweating. He's like, no.
I have 24 days worth of food.
How much encumbrance is all that?
Don't say 24.
I think it's like 8.
8.
Okay.
So basically, 1 encumbrance equals 1 day of food for the 3 of you. And also, we have the ability to hunt.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to see it. Just hide it somewhere.
I mean, where
You can also we'll leave it here and you can just eat it tonight when we come back.
That's true. We'll do that.
I'll put it here. I'll put it in a locker for you.
Thank you. This hurts. This hurts Marcus's soul. He's very sad about this.
The Cymat suits are 2 encumbrance each.
Each?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Jesus.
Alrighty.
They're like equivalent to a vac suit.
And I can't wear body armor under them, right?
Oh, I've actually got a free
Yeah.
space of. Do you just want to? You hand me. I'll take the core.
Yeah, it's just 1 though.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll
That-
give you your core back. I could get rid of one of my knives. Which is very sad.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
Oh, Jeff.
Reese and Lina can each take 1.
Of course they can.
I mean, these things are pretty cumbersome to wear, right? So like you want to be going into a situation where you're expecting to need it. It's
Yeah.
not really a walking around suit.
No, but
No, but we can
I'm
use it to
emptying
pass
my
down the hallway.
Yes.
I'm emptying
Oh,
my
true.
equipment.
I guess that was the...
I was about to make a link. Da, 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 joke. You can now go down the death hallway.
Well, there we go.
Yes.
All right, I'll leave one of my knives. Now I only have one knife instead of two knives. Tragedy. What are you calling these, Jeff?
Cymat suits.
And how are you spelling that, Jeff?
P.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
No, that's
already.
how you spell psych.
That's the
Okay.
correct way to spell.
Ah.
PSIMAT.
Okay, now you've lost me.
It's
I know
psionic.
psionic.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
like the way
hazmat.
psionic is spelled. I really wanted to have a Y in there. Every time I write it in my
Yeah.
notes, it's got a Y in there.
That's also the Greek. All right, whatever.
Yeah, no, I know I'm wrong, but I'm still mad about it.
Okay.
I thought I heard SciMat. I heard SCI-MAT.
Oh, like a science mat as
Cyber.
opposed
Yeah.
to a
obviously.
no cyber CY.
No, that would be CY.
What did you say?
SCI.
Like sci-fi.
My brain's not all here today. Be nice to me.
Never.
What's the AC on this thing?
13.
Thank you.
It's a vac suit, but for psionic materials.
Yes.
Well, all right. I'm not going to put it on, but I have it in my equipment.
You start to make your way to the Prism Overseer, and you find yourself in a large room with a VI that seems to have been powered down in the middle of it. There are a handful of sockets, 12 in total, that round the entire room. And there are wires that are plugged into a handful of these sockets, almost like a telephone operator moving things back and forth.
I'm imagining that guy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, the
With
electric
the-
guy.
With the plug hands.
I don't think Jeff has actually ever seen Shark
Oh
Boy
my
and Lava.
God,
not
we have to
know.
see Shark Boy and Water
I am
Girl.
so on board.
I love that
Technically
movie.
counts as a musical, so we can watch it during musical book club. I mean, what's his face?
Well, okay,
The,
sure.
Wolf Boy sings.
There's a wolf boy?
No, Shark,
Shark
Boy,
Boy.
sings, but he
Wait,
also
it's
plays
Taylor
Jacob.
Lautner.
Yeah, Taylor
But-
Lautner. Thank you.
Say baby. Anyway,
He's a
All right.
baby.
We got to keep
Sorry.
going, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Sorry.
Also, I
Lock
can
in,
take your
lock in.
knife. You've
Oh.
been eating food. I've got space in my backpack. I didn't realize it, but I redid my math. I can carry your knife for
Thank you.
Yes. Did anybody else leave anything else?
No.
If we think that, we probably need these suits to go through the place, I will hover one alongside my drone.
You can't hover it.
Fuck. What do you
Oh,
mean?
this is terrible.
What do you mean?
God, you can put it in a box. and
Actually,
hover the
you
box.
can. I have a decent amount of space.
No.
You can give me 2 encumbrance
No,
worth of
I-
stuff, and I can carry
I
it
will
for
hover
you.
2 encumbrance of stuff.
Claire can
Okay.
Claire can also take one.
Well,
Oh,
in addition to the one that she's taking for her, because we want one for everybody, so we don't die, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. So everyone, the NPCs are each taking one. Then.
Perfect. Fine. And then if you want me to, I can just carry some stuff for you.
Sure, if you've put some food down, thank you.
I haven't put some food down. I did my
Okay.
math wrong.
Oh, okay.
Like I have room in my backpack.
Okay,
Just
sure.
give me two of your
Great.
things.
All right, great. Thanks. Here, have the nanite map and
Ooh.
this integrity. That's not a whole
Oh wait,
encumbrance.
actually that's great because I can combine that with my other integrity. I can wrap it up and put it in a little pack.
Cool. Yeah, I have exactly one, which is inefficient. So
Yep.
there you go.
You still feel the heat radiating off of this VI,
Mhm.
but it seems to be powered down at this point in time. As you continue to look around the room, you actually notice a spiral stairwell
Mhm.
that goes up around the edge of this room and leads to another entrance. Looking at the schematics, I'll give this to you now.
Mhm.
That would be the death hallway that you
Cool.
were previously going to come in through.
Mhm. Well, the death hole is probably not on anymore, so we might not even need these things.
Well, we might need them later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you want to?
Is there any way of powering this robot back on?
It seemed to have been powered by the station itself.
Sure, but like, is there like, can I find an alternate power source? Can I?
What about one of
like,
the cores?
I've got the VI cores on me that are tiny little metadimensional doohickeys.
Sure, you can certainly try.
Okay, I would like to try that.
Make an. I am indeed wearing a shirt that says you can
Certainly
Certainly
try.
try.
Certainly try.
That's right.
Make an infix check for me, please. This is not going to be too difficult. I'm going to say this is an 8. Too difficult for you, I should say.
Legal.
No. No. That is a 10.
Nice.
You're able to jerry-rig a power source. It seems like this thing is normally the only reason for it to be powered up is if the station was operational. So you're able to use one of the meta-dimensional cores that you found earlier and give it enough life. This is a big VI. This thing is massive, at least a story tall. Yeah. It has several arms that were able to move these giant wires to and fro across the entire chamber. You power this thing up, though. It seems to be on like a lower power mode, so all of the arms still stay quiet by its side, and its animatronic head lifts up, and it's on.
Hello?
Hello.
How do I fix this?
The core has been destroyed. Rebuild the core.
I don't know how.
Doesn't answer.
I think at that Marcus will chime in and say, what was this for?
I managed the different strands of metadimensional energy, made sure no voltage was too high, kept them in check.
From the heart, right?
From the core.
That got them from the heart?
Yes.
Where is that?
I do not know. Security clearance. Not high enough.
He's going to shrug back at the group.
Do you recognize the thing that this man is holding?
And this giant VI swivels and looks directly at you, Marcus.
I hate that. Oh, no.
Iron giant.
Yeah, literally.
That is an element of the core.
If we were to bring it somewhere else, could we fix the core?
Core requires many materials in order to rebuild. Catastrophic explosion.
And is there a place we can go search? Do you have access to the inventory? Is there a place we can go to find replacement parts?
Searching. I am not connected to the network. I do not know where the stores lie.
Did you ever?
Searching. Oh,
Goddamn, save some states here, man. Come on. Work with me here.
Man.
Help me help you. Help me help you.
I think while he's thinking, Marcus is going to turn to Nona and be like, why do you want to fix it?
Because
It's 600 years old and there's more.
She does not answer that. She just turns back.
Yep.
Negative.
Okay, fine.
You said explosion. What caused the explosion?
Unknown.
When was the explosion?
Several months back.
Can we get, like, you don't have to come up with it. Can we get a date that lines up? Like, we're putting together a timeline, Jeff.
It seems like it did coincide with the power plant 8 starting to draw extensive amounts of power. It seems there was an event during that time that sent like a reverberation effect through all of the power stations.
And remind me, because it's been a long while, there was a time when the blight got noticeably worse, sudden. How does that fit on our timeline?
The blight predates Cass getting here.
Yes.
And it also predates this event.
Yes.
What you believe to be Dr. Samantha Calvin getting beamed here.
Yes.
It has been progressively getting worse, but not necessarily like it's been exponential, but not necessarily changing.
Like there
its
wasn't a
rate.
sudden jump.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Besides fixing the core, is there anything else I can do for you?
No. My responsibility is to manage the psionic voltages. With no psionic voltages, I have no purpose.
Understood. You did a very good job. I'm going to power you down now to conserve energy. I will come back for you and I will fix your core.
Thank you.
I look around. Has anybody got anything else they want to ask?
Seemed fairly final to me.
All right. I power him down. I disconnect that VI core again.
When the head just tilts forward.
Yeah.
And that is where we're going to end today's episode because it ran a little long.
Finding creepy stuff, Jeff. It's always fun.
We'll see how the filter likes that robot voice.
I am imagining.
Well, great news. We've got 2 versions of the recording. Yes,
Mr.
that's
Electric.
him.
Oh, I do not care for this one
Oh my
bit.
God, Jeff, you need to watch this movie.
You need to watch
Oh,
this movie.
it's so good.
So bad.
George
good.
Lopez. Do you recognize it?
It's George Lopez.
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Electric.
I remember when that came out like a little bit after Spy Kids, right? And I was
Yeah.
Oh, no, it came after Spy Kids 3D, I thought. It was in the Spy
in
Kids,
the
like the bad era.